And then are you posting in the league chat?
Yes. Wait. Can you check the stream to make sure you can hear? And then
Yes.
I'll post in the league chat.
Say something.
Hello, hello.
Yep.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, good. Oh, I'm a little loud. Is there a way to turn me down a little bit?
I can turn your audio down for me. I think. I think that might work.
Perfect.
Okay. Okay. Professional commentator at Ceratosaurus. Okay. Nice. All right. So the other two casters went through draft already. So Fashion Rats and How You Like That are just going through it again. Any thoughts on their draft though, Alex?
Um, let's see. Let me get over to the draft here. Definitely, I think both drafts are good. Both have very strong team fights, and I think it'll come down to like it was in the first game. If one team is able to build a lead, especially looking at how you like that spot lane with Nautilus Samira,
Oh my gosh, Samira.
they could, yeah, especially into MF Lux, there are two pretty immobile champions. If there's a hook or even just flash auto from Nautilus, that's probably a kill. And then snowballing into Dragon. So how you like that? Probably playing through that in the early game. But what about you? Thoughts on this draft?
Yeah, I mean, to me, it definitely feels like how you like that one draft, mostly because their top laner is like a Jax main, and you got the Jax.
Mm-hmm.
Samira is broken. Ari and Nunu are both comfort picks, so I feel like how you like that's very comfortable. But then on the side
Yeah,
of Fashion Rats, they often have really interesting drafts, but they always pull out a win. So it'll be interesting to see how that works.
they have a lot of skill expression on Fashion Rat's team with that Diana at least, and even Cho'Gath side laning. Definitely can look to kind of pull apart how you like that with just sideline pressure, good macro, wave clearing from the Lux MF. But
Yeah. So I guess a question for you, because as a higher elo player, um, does like things like Ornal or like Diana Q, like do those count as projectiles that Samira Windwall can block?
oh, that's a good question. I do believe because Braum Shield will block Ornalt. So I do believe Samira W, I believe it is, yeah, Samira W will block Ornalt. And I also think it'll block Diana Q. I could be wrong on that. Probably like 70 or 80% sure though.
Okay, because that's what I feel like they definitely like Samira kind of mitigates a lot of the advantages
Yeah,
that Fashion Rest
I
has.
definitely agree with that. And bot lane, because normally the bot lane has to be afraid of a Lux Q, right?
Oh my god,
Um, and those can be very
tragedy.
threatening with Lux Q into E into ults and the AD putting damage on top of that. But Samira, if she's on her game today, can just click W and then Nautilus engages right on top of Lux MF as they don't have any cooldowns anymore.
Yeah, I think the bot lane would
So,
definitely be really scary. Um, the Diana jungle is interesting. I just realized it's Diana jungle. I
oh, that is
didn't
Diana
realize,
Jungle.
or I thought anything else was, but
Wow. Yeah, it's been a minute since I've seen a Diana Jungle in game. Thoughts on the Diana matchup into Nunu and how you think that's going to play out?
my impression of Diana is just that she's like super squishy, right? So I feel like before six, Nunu might have an advantage. I'm not a
Mm-hmm.
jungler though, so
No, I definitely agree with you. I think the Diana clear will be kind of rough early, and Nunu should be able to just go rampant, whether it's looking to get a lot of early pressure through ganks or just counter jungling this Diana and trying to shove her out of the jungle. Um,
yeah. I feel like both
Lots of good
junglers.
options.
Yeah, I think both junglers will be focusing on the bot lane, I guess, because feel like Orange Jax isn't super interesting, nor is like RA Cho'Gath.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what do you think about this mid lane? Do you think one of them will be able to get pressure and apply that pressure across the map and help their junglers either gank bot or counter gank bot?
Yeah, I think it's a bit like a skill matchup. Oh, wait, sorry.
Mhm.
Um,
No
it's the
worries.
watermelon. Sorry, guys. But like I know Benari tends to play for late game, so like normally super chill in lane, and then comes out in team fights. So I think might be a bit of a farming lane. Just like
Hmm.
each of them trying to poke each other out.
Yep. Certainly. And so as we continue into this game here, which of these teams do you think is more likely to continue on? And if they do continue, do you think they are likely to win? Because I know Fashion Rats is the more favored, or sorry, How You Like That was first place for a long time throughout the season here.
Yeah.
Do you think if they're able to get this second win today and move on, do you think they're able to win the whole thing?
So I guess I guess my personal prediction is I feel like How You Like That will win, just by nature of how dominant they were.
Mm.
But maybe this will be some major like C9 energy, um, which is tragic in itself. And then against Daniel Deff, who I assume will win on the other side, I think How You Like That might have a better chance.
Yeah.
It depends.
So you think Fashion Rats is going to win today?
No, I think How You Like That will win.
Oh, okay, okay. All
Yeah.
right.
And then they'll also win against Daniel Diff if Daniel Diff is the one that
Really?
comes out.
Mm-hmm.
What do you
Didn't
think?
Fashion Rats? I think How You Like That lost to Daniel Diff, which is why Daniel Diff was first place in fact, or How You Like That was second place going into playoffs here.
Yeah,
Um,
that's true. I'm always a fan of the redemption arc, though.
Fair enough. We always like the good TSM redemption arc,
We do.
bringing it back around.
Hopefully, it won't be '06 this time around.
True. No, that's for the next tournament. That's for the next tournament that happens in January. How
Damn.
You Like That? It's gonna go 06. But yeah, definitely should be a good game here. I think should be a lot of really good team fights. If both teams are pretty even going into the mid game, lots of cool interactions can happen in these team fights with all of the um, high importance ultimates that each champion has.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, a quick pause.
An instant pause.
Orin, I hit puberty. Hold on. What a pause reason.
I think earlier today, Peichel did a pause so that he could go use the bathroom in the middle of game one.
It's really like that
So
sometimes.
getting lots of firsts out here today. Lots of first times for pauses, first reasons for pauses.
You know, pauses are only
I
allowed
wonder.
in this tournament if the reasons are interesting. If it's a boring reason, like, for example, your game isn't loading, not allowed.
No good there. All right. So as we get into game here, looks like How You Like That is going to try and be aggressive here and send 5 bot lane and look for early level 1. Do you think this is going to work out for them, Ariel?
I actually am more afraid of Fashion Rats level 1 just because of Lux Q. But it
Mm-hmm.
looks like I don't think anything's going to happen because it looks like Lux will spot everyone out here.
Yeah. We'll see if this Nautilus is able to hit the hook. Lux responding a little late here. Nautilus might look to
Oh,
flash. Oh, and he hits the wall with the Q. That hurt.
relatable.
Still is able to burn the Lux flash because Lux gave him credit for not messing it up, but
Yeah.
Nautilus hitting the wall with that Q feels a little bad.
Really
Happens
nice Q from
sometimes.
the Lux though to disengage too.
Yeah, certainly. And I think that's a pretty big benefit now for How You Like That's team, as they have that new jungle, as they have that Nautilus with the flash and the Samir, able to look for that early level 1, level 2 plays and be really aggressive onto Fashion Rat spot lane.
Yeah, definitely
Uh,
feels like a camp MF Lux sort of
mhm.
scenario here.
How do you think Pykel is going to respond to this?
I guess he has to match, right? I think Jackson's pretty hard to gank.
Hmm.
But maybe that's like personal trauma against playing from playing against Jax.
Yeah. We'll look here and see Nunu going blue into Gromp, Diana looking like she's going red into Raptors. I think it could be beneficial for How You Like That's team if Nunu looks for a level 2 or a level 3 early gank onto bot side here, especially without that flash. But see, Orn getting a nice trade in onto that Jax,
Yeah.
running him down to 75% health. But Jax kind of healing it up.
Yeah, I
And
feel
looks
like.
like both junglers
Ooh,
will do a
a
pretty
really good
standard.
trade
Oh,
from Orn onto the Jax, who's still not
hmm
level 2. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, really well played by Mango Stalker there to get that uh, level advantage trade onto the Jax and getting more damage down as well as Jax still has not ticked to 2.
Yeah. Already a really early CS lead for the Orn, which is pretty rough.
Yeah, certainly not a great lane early for this Jax here as those Ornn pillars just keep coming out. Ari getting a nice bit of
Oh,
damage down onto that Cho'Gath. But Lux finding responding bot lane.
oh,
Oh, and
really
a nice
nice
hook
hook from Nautilus.
into some good follow up from the Samira. And it looks like the bot lane, red bot side, is just
Oh,
going to go for a cheater recall here
it looks
as
like
Diana comes in for the game.
Ari. Yep. Oh, a nice flash out, but
Ooh!
Diana makes it anyway.
Mm, yeah.
Really great gang timing by Pykel there.
Yeah. Really well done, especially as that Ari was kind of shoved in and didn't really have any place to go. Well, I think maybe Ari should have looked to flash the Q from Diana as it stops that vision and stops the second E or the E from following through. Um,
Yeah,
but
maybe we'll see
should
that.
be fine for the Ari.
Yeah.
So thoughts on the current state of the game right now, Ariel?
I feel like Fashion Rats is like taking over mostly actually. Like I feel like they have a lot of momentum.
Mm-hmm.
Just from like the first blood and from like the top 1v1 matchup.
Yeah,
But so I guess how you like that definitely has to play through the bot lane.
certainly. And how do you think that Fashion Rats can continue to push this lead that they've built?
You're asking the silver player. But I don't know. Just I probably just having Pykel keep running around,
Mm-hmm.
making shenanigans. Oh, is that gonna be a top solo kill?
A really nice.
Almost.
I, yeah. I would have thought he might be able to get an auto in and then flash auto the Ornn, but unable to do so. Still very good as Ornn is pushed under tower here. Big wave crashing. Um, but
That's still
bot lane
pretty
now getting
low.
shoved.
Yeah. Well, I guess if you were fashion, I guess if you were fashion, that's what you want to see. Oh, a solo kill from.
Jim Tony getting the kill, going down, however. Still really good for that Jax as Ornn is going to miss almost 2 waves up there, maybe more.
Yeah.
Um,
We take those.
certainly. I think if I were Fashion Rats here, I'd look for that Diana to keep that pressure up mid and top, try and help the Ornn out onto this Jax here. Especially when they still can, because eventually Jax should kind of hyperscale. Oh, a nice Nautilus Q. Sorry, hits a charm, gets a Q down,
Looks
throws
like
the ignite down.
Misfortune
Bot lane
might
going
be
in.
dead here. Oh,
Kuga, Tarini able to get that kill. Able to get the E out, won't even get the trade back. Lux probably going to go down for
died.
the Nautilus here as well.
Oh no. That's disaster for fashion rats. Also,
Yeah.
Samira's so low. That's a tilter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very well played by How You Like That.
Yeah. Really great 2v2. Also, just in time for drag. A nice charm by the Ari means that Cho'Gath has a flash out too.
Cho'Gath will be pushed out of lane here. Nunu might look for this drag. Might be a little iffy as his bot lane is guarding their backs, and they should know Diana is down here as she's picking up that wave, but looks like he'll be able to get that no contest as blue side just looks to clear and continue farming.
Yeah. I think that's really well played by How You Like That. Really tragic. Oh,
Yeah. Almost getting individually outmatched. At least bot lane sending out the bot lane diff as they get that double kill. And Ari as well, trading really well into that Cho'Gath. But I guess as well, those are kind of just the matchups that they have right now. The How You Like That bot lane has that early pressure, has that early aggression. It's able to do that. And it'll be a question of if they're able to continue to push that advantage.
oh,
As GM Tony actually goes in onto the Ornn here,
oh!
gets
Flashes
a
the Ornal.
lot of damage down, flashes the Ornn ult,
Really
and looks
great
like he's able to
1v1
pick up that kill.
solo kill there. Dang. The
Certainly.
Jax main mechanics coming out.
Definitely knowing the damage his champion can do there. waiting till gets his Conqueror, getting his auto resets off. Really well done.
Yeah. Oh, looks
Yeah.
like the junglers have found each other in the jungle. Great
Nunu
trade,
going in
but
onto that Diana. Yeah. Not really realizing that he's a level down, but I guess with his bot lane pressure, he's able to do this. Um, so as we continue here, do you think
ooh,
Fashion Rats? Oh,
really nice
we're
hook
gonna
onto
pause
the
for a second.
Lux, who was up way too far. Diana's there for the counter gank.
Nautilus forced to flash out as Nunu snowballs in
Ooh,
here.
Nunu
Has to
also
burn
forced a
his flash
flash from
too.
Lux Q. Oh, dash in from Diana. Oh, into the
Diana's
Nunu
looking to
ult.
go.
Looks like
Really
Diana could
nice
die
Nunu
in
ult there,
here.
buying a lot of time.
Yeah,
Yep.
actually, really well done with the Nautilus hook as well.
Hmm.
Oh,
Oh, but Cho'Gath, really well done. Comes in behind. I think he had to burn his. Maybe had to burn his. No, he didn't burn his TP there. He just walked. Ari not matching him there, and able to pick up. Nice double kill, actually.
yeah, really well played. Also, especially that he came in from around that angle.
Yep.
That's really unfortunate for how you like that. Otherwise, I think it would have been a clean kill Pykel and run scenario.
Yep. Certainly.
Yeah, I
So
guess
back to these
you go.
overarching questions. Do you think how you like that's or
Oh,
Flash? Oh, Cho'Gath
solo
getting that
kill.
ult down, just popping the Ari. Yeah, disgusting. Especially as he comes back
He's already
from
3-0-1
roam.
now after that bot lane roam too.
Yeah. Do you think that how you like that is going to have the damage to be able to deal with this Cho'Gath?
I feel like Samira would probably be the one that has to, or Jax.
Mm-hmm.
All these are all champions I associate with one-shotting me if I play squishy supports and ADCs. Um, so I imagine they're the ones that are the main forms of damage though.
Yep.
But
As Diana comes over the wall, Ornalt comes out, is able to hit the Jax on the
oh,
second
Nuno's
thing.
here for the counter gank. Gets
You're here with the counter game.
both, but looks like
Really nice
oh,
snowball. Able to take down the Diana, and Jax just walks out with his healing. Really well done.
really well played.
GM Tony pulling out his signature Jax here and doing a
Yeah.
great job on it.
The level 6 Nuno running down the level 8 Ornn. We like it.
Nunu stealing the whole backline of minions from GM Tony there as
Yeah.
well with that ultimate. Looks like
Protection fee.
they may look for a dive here.
Looks like
GM Tony starts his counter strike. Will
really
go
great
down
knockup
and
from
gets shut
Ornn.
down. Yeah. Really well done by Ornn. I definitely think Nunu should have started the tank there. But and it looks like he also might be caught out here as Cho'Gath rotates over. He's able to get the kill over to the Ornn, force him to execute.
Would it have been better to die the Cho'Gath, or do you think dying to Ornn was the right move there?
I think dying to the Ornn there is definitely better because it's the assist money isn't going over onto that Cho'Gath or onto the Ornn, so it's
Definitely
but
makes sense.
Bitnari getting
Oh, this feels like
caught out here.
deja vu.
Yeah, Michael flashes the wall coming at him. Oh, Ari just barely getting out with that blast gun.
Oh, really nice Lux MF combo as well
Yeah.
in the bot lane.
His Lux hits a bind and this mirror's a little slow on her W. Going back in though, his Nautilus comes in, hits a hook, gets the auto down.
Really
Lux
great
going
Nautilus
down for
hook.
it.
Looks like Pykel is here to try to pick up the Samira. Ult
He
Samira.
still has the ulti up.
Yep.
Really well done.
Oh, Cho'Gath is
Wow.
back again.
Just feels like an ARAM. It feels like everyone's just fighting constantly.
Yeah. ARAM except it's bot
and-
lane.
Yeah. And Fashion Rats coming out ahead on this, which is great for them, especially as it feels like how you like that should have the early pressure and the early advantage. But
Wow, another solo kill to Tony
Wow.
in the top lane. It kind of feels like Michael hasn't really gotten a chance to play the game. Like it's not been fun.
yeah, definitely feels bad for the Ornn here, especially as Jack starts to get items and Ornn feels very far behind after missing so many minion waves under the tower there.
So I guess it definitely looks like it's actually kind of hard to tell who has like the early game lead. Like how like that has a slight gold advantage. But the Cho'Gath is getting really strong. So I guess like my question to you is like, which side do you think scales better? Like, who needs to win the early game?
I definitely think both teams have pretty strong or pretty similar scaling into the late game here. And then the difference comes in the pick making ability of How You Like That's team. I'm going to pause for a second here as Nunu, or as Orin hits an ability,
Yeah.
is able to get the knock up on the Jax. Jax does not avoid that, does not flash. Flashes late, and then goes down to Cho'Gath there.
Dang.
Well done by
Definitely
Orin.
not
And,
good for
yeah,
How You Like That.
definitely feels bad when you burn the flash and die anyways. But um, so back to the subject was feels like they're very similar scaling, and it's if the How You Like That can get the picks, use the Nunu, use the Ari Charm, use Nautilus Samir to get those picks,
Oh, wait.
and take
Nunu caught in Blue Side Jungle?
yeah Nunu looking for an odd invade here.
Oh,
Oh, is able to walk out as Ari comes over and burns the
wow.
ult.
Another
So like bot lane
4v4 in
going
the
in.
bot
Lux
lane.
with a nice Q into the ult there,
That was
getting two
really
man.
beautiful.
Lots of damage, able to flash out. Samira going in, getting the ult off.
Yeah.
Very well done. But
Nautilus will be going
looks like they'll
down. Looks like
both go down
Samira
here.
also will be.
Yeah.
Um,
Another very nice Lux Q over the wall there.
yeah. Looks like Samira wasn't able to block it with her W.
Mm-hmm.
I guess she did it too late.
Yeah, Jeff is a little slow on these Samira W's today. I think there was another one earlier that he got hit by the Lux Q and then W'd afterwards, and ended up going down
Okay,
from it.
relatable
But
reaction speed.
it happens sometimes. It happens.
Yeah. Well, definitely feels the
But
momentum has swung over to Fashion Rats. The Cho'Gath has really been like putting pressure everywhere.
certainly, I think this very brawly, very scrappy style of fighting is really benefiting Fashion Rats. As their cooldowns are up more often, as they don't kind of rely on these key abilities that Red Side might rely on. Jax, however, getting some really nice advantages top, and I think this game will eventually become the story of can Jax split push hard enough and draw enough pressure.
Yeah.
Jeff with an early W there, but getting the ult down, getting a good damage down.
Yeah. I guess if you're Howie like that, does that mean like you mentioned like Jax splitting? Like, do you want to see the gold onto Jax, or do you want to see onto Samira or someone else?
I definitely think the Jax this game. The Jax at the state he's in should be able to match Cho'Gath in the side lane, should be able to 1v1 the Cho'Gath in the side lane. And I think that's what How You Like That is really going to have to rely on and hope that GM Tony's pocket pick of this Jax is able to kind of carry them through this game. Because it doesn't seem like any of the other lanes are far enough ahead or will be able to scale up to kill the rest of the team.
Yeah. Like in the mid lane, Ari just uses her full combo on Cho'Gath and like nothing happened.
Yeah.
Cho'Gath is one BP boy.
Ariel, could you bring up the items for a second? I want to see what this Ari is building here. Looking like I'm not. Is that a giant spell and a blasting one?
Yes.
I'm very confused. Looks like Ari doesn't actually have any items yet. Is building a Leandre's or a Demonic Guys first, I guess. Which is a very odd choice because I think the Leandre's would be a great pickup here, especially into the tanks of the blue side. But
I guess we'll
any
see.
thoughts
I thought she
on
was
this
gonna
itemization?
build Ludens, like that mythic. But hard to tell. Also, a question from our most faithful viewer, Thomas. Who won game one?
I believe How You Like That won game one in a pretty convincing fashion with Jeff on an Ezreal, who really popped off in one bot lane hard. GM Tony soloing out the Diana. Looks like he was able to get the kill here.
But,
Now Ornn burning the flash to get on him, and he might still get out here, as they've now sent 3 top to answer.
Oh.
Looks like he will just get out. And Nunu and Ari, for some reason, now looking to roam up, even though they probably should just push mid here and get that tower. But really well done by GM Tony.
Dang, he really just waltzed through their jungle, killed their jungler, and ran. Damn.
Yeah.
Jackson's
and burned Ornn ult and Ornn flash for it, which really well done by GM Tony there.
Diana flash also burned, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Means looks like the Mountain Dragon will be going over to How You Like That, though. Looks like Fashion Rats is trying to contest.
They have to be a little careful. Is Jax with that TP able to come in?
Yeah.
Honestly, the nice hook. They might be able to just burn the Shogat here.
Yep.
Really well done by how you like that.
Yeah, the shutdown money goes to Ari too, who definitely needed a bit of gold.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, really great pick. Also great communication. The entire team turned to kill Cho'Gath.
Yep.
It looks like
And
another
Gia and Tony
1v1 from
really able to
Ian
just go on the
and
back line
Lance.
here. Um,
Yeah.
and looks like now Fashion Rats is going to be caught out and split between the two sides of red team. As Jax represents half of that team.
Yeah.
Ari going in, nice ulti, misses the charm though.
Yep.
And
Looks like how you like that,
how
be
you
turning
like,
back onto the dragon.
yep.
Yeah, I feel like Fashion Rats definitely shouldn't let this one go. Otherwise, it'll be Ocean.
Yeah.
It'll be Mountain Soul point.
I think a little odd here that how you like that didn't just take that dragon there with the Cho'Gath dead, but instead tried to look to continue the fight.
Yeah, really
Diana
weird.
going in very far for some reason. Looks like she will go down here.
But looks like her
A
team
little
is finishing
random.
off the dragon, so
Mm-hmm.
I guess a worthy trade. Yeah, I think it's really weird that they went to chase. I think if they
Yep.
finished dragon, they might have been able to pick someone. Like Jax might have been able
Yeah.
to pick off someone just by himself. I guess that's what happens. You have a KDA player like Jeff.
Yeah, maybe a missed call from their jungler as well, Hansuka, instead of just calling for the dragon and looking to burn it with his Q smite. He was able to let his team kind of pull him off that dragon, but still looking pretty good for both sides. But neither side seems to have this game fully lost yet.
Yeah.
Both still have a fighting chance, which is very good here.
I actually really like the Cho'Gath. I thought it'd be kind of weird, but I think it's been doing a lot this game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I really don't think that how you like that has the damage to really deal with this Cho'Gath in large fights, especially without the Jax. But they go in bot lane here, Nautilus with a nice hook into the stun and the Samira follow up with a passive.
Yep.
Lux, however, able to burn both summoners and get out. GM Tony looks to fight a 2v1 here, just tons of healing coming in. Oh, he just barely gets hit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just barely gets hit by that knockup. Maybe if he flashes that, he's able to kill the Diana there, but no luck to be had with that one.
Yeah, it looks like the Diana order was tired of Jax in their jungle. The re-engagement of Nautilus just like at the same time meant that Misfortune also burned both her sums.
Yeah. So pretty beneficial for how you like that down there. And they're really just going to have to look to burn down the Lux and MF in the next team fight. But and Ari now finishing Rylai's. Is that right?
Yeah. Is Rylai's a
I,
mythic? It
I do not believe so. It's a little weird to be building it now, and I definitely think I would have loved to see a Leandre's or even a Ludens come out, but building that Rylai's first. And I could be wrong, but I do think that Ari actually sold her Lost Chapter to then focus on building Rylai's. It is not great, but
I couldn't tell you one way or the other. Maybe lots of builds into Rylai's.
I don't believe so.
Nice charm and engage from how you like that, but Ornn is one tanky boy and will not die regardless. All burned though.
Yeah, so Rylai's Crystal Scepter does not have Lost Chapter as a building component of it, but I could have been wrong, and maybe Ari did not build that Lost Chapter.
I think the last time we talked about her items, she had a blasting one and one of the tomes.
Giant spell. Yep. Oh,
yeah.
Yep.
So I don't think she was building Lost Chapter.
Yeah, okay.
But I have the memory of Goldfish, so someone might want to fact check that.
No.
Yeah.
Samira now looking to set something up bot lane here as Blue side does not have any summoners. Gets hit by that Q again. The late W. That just hurts to see.
Can someone clip these? Make a compilation. Oh,
and it's by another Q into the Lux ult.
Really good interrupt by the Nautilus though to cancel the Misfortune ult. And then a flash out from Nautilus means that he'll make it out though.
Hmm. I think an interesting call from the Samir there to continue going back in onto that MF, even though they were at that health disadvantage, and maybe they also didn't see the Diana coming in, but a well-timed gank, in-lane gank from Pykel, and they're able to kill Jeff. So good job from blue side there. So as we kind of get out of laning phase here, who do you think's in the lead right now, and how do you think they can win?
I definitely feel more scared of Fashion Rats at this point. I feel like how you like that has had like the dragon and like the tower advantage, but Fashion Rats has been able to apply a lot of pressure, and they always seem to be in the right place at the right time.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Mm, yeah, I definitely agree with that. The Fashion Rats, they're bottom half of the map. So kind of Diana, Cho'Gath, and even the Lux MF seems a lot scarier than how you like that's bottom half of the map, as Samir and Nautilus never really were able to take off and snowball like they possibly could have. As Samir looking to
Oh,
get caught out here once again,
oh
brutal
no.
as he goes down.
Yeah, it looks like she was going around to ward, but might mean how you like that loses this dragon as well.
Hmm.
Oh, great charm from the Ari on the two misfortune.
Yeah.
But
But really just
oh
does not have the damage to do anything. Cho'Gath gets a
yeah,
nice 4-man ult, but
yeah.
again, no damage and no follow up. So Nunu
Super
just goes
rough.
down for nothing
Oh,
there.
really great root from the Lux.
Mm-hmm.
That's a
These
disaster for
Lux
how you like
players this
that.
tournament, yeah.
Oh my god.
Lux has really rose to prominence throughout this tournament.
Ban Lux.
Yeah,
Top secret
seems you
strats.
can throw out your abilities and it either doesn't affect anything, or you hit somebody and it's a highlight play, and we can flame Jack for it. So
What we're
great
always
stuff
looking
coming out of the
for.
Lux players.
Yeah.
I think maybe a slight misplay from how you like that in not letting the Jacks shove out that top lane and be able to get any pressure there, but instead getting engaged on Samira going down into the Nunu going down. But
Yeah, after being able
I
to
think
1v5,
you're definitely right.
yeah, it was definitely hard for her
Mhm.
how you like that.
Yeah,
Also,
certainly.
I
Do you think
imagine.
there's
Oh,
any way?
sorry.
No, go for it. Go for it.
I was just say the two mountain souls, mountain dragons on Cho'Gath, it's gonna be even harder for how you like that.
Yeah,
Also, really
certainly.
great engage in the mid lane means that Samira
Yeah.
dies, but Nautilus makes it out alive. What were you gonna say?
And it looks like Blue Team's going to look for the Baron here. I was going to say that your call on the Ashen Rats team being so far ahead is very on point,
What can I say?
especially now, yeah, as Samira just continues to get caught out.
Yeah.
But definitely hard with how short her range is and wanting to get CS, but unable to do so really.
Already tried to pick someone off, but it's really hard when it's 1v5.
Yeah.
Yeah. Baron over to
And
Fashion Rats.
yeah, really well done by Fashion Rats. Pushing mid lane, getting that Samira kill, transitioning to Baron. Ari just now, it seems, getting a mythic. Actually, I'm not sure what that second
I think
item
that's
here.
Imperial Mandate. A lot of supports have been building it, but I hear Imperial Mandate is now Dark Tech for mid lane mages as well.
Yeah, also an interesting one. I don't believe. Oh, this is a mythic. Yes. Um, so interesting. Looking like it's a very control focused Ari, getting 2 items with slows, and really trying to put down a lot of crowd control, be able to kite back for his team, which I'm not necessarily sure is the
Really
best here,
nice
given
charm.
that, yeah, close, but nothing seems to come of it here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much I like this Ari build, given the lack of damage on red side.
Yeah. I think
So I
what
can
they.
engage in the mid lane. Cho'Gath getting caught out, goes down, but they're able to get 2 back for it as the MF Q comes through.
Yeah, Nunu also goes
Kills.
down to the tower dive.
Mm-hmm. And top lane Ari goes down too. GM Tony just sitting bot lane, just wondering what his team's doing. Yeah.
Major top lane vibes when the entire
Yeah.
you're soloing each other and the rest of the team, the rest of the map is blowing up.
Yeah, GM Tony with that almost 75 gold lead down there. But unable to really get anything out of it here.
Oh, the teleport from Ornn into how you like that base. Do you think they're trying to end?
I think it might be a little early for them to end, but definitely double inhib, and that gives them so much pressure on this map. As Jeff might be caught out again here, because it looks like MF will just be able to auto him down.
Oh,
Jeff on low health. GM
yeah.
Tony getting the kill on the backline onto blocks, but
But
will probably be going down. Maybe not. This scrappy fight continues. Red side just walking out of their base.
yep, Diana dead as
And
well.
looks like this will be the end
Yep,
of this game.
a Nunu ult, but Cho'Gath does not do anything to Cho'Gath.
Yeah,
Wow.
really unable to do much. Is able to take down the Ornn, actually.
Dang.
The
What do
GG
you,
calls are coming out.
GG. What do you think has really started to snowball for Fashion Rats? Because both of us talked about how close it was.
I definitely think the Drake fight, where Jax was unable to push out top lane in time, and the Samira got caught out, and then the Nunu got caught out, was a focal point in this game, given that it takes red side away from Soul Point and gives over a bunch of gold. I think red side overestimated how much their bottom half of the map could do at that time. But
Well, at least that means we get to see a game 3 for this. We won't.
yeah, going to game 3.
Yeah, I don't think we're streaming this. I think the next game will be game 2 between teams Vitamin C and Daniel Diff.